I'm Jeff Barr. So today I invested my entire day in watching Storage Day, and as far as I can tell, I earned a great return on my investment. As I watched, I realized I learned something new, interesting, and useful from each and every presenter. As I watched, I took some notes, and I picked 10 things that I found of particular interest, and so I'm going to go through them in no particular order. If you are number 3 or number 7 or number 10, that's just what I happen to find interesting. First, though, I realized we have the most amazing customers. Netflix, NASCAR, Toyota, AI23, Page, Snapchat, Ancestry, Stripe, to name just a few. Amazing numbers from all of them. For example, the 2 exabytes of storage and the 1.5 trillion files at Snapchat, just amazing use cases from our customers. I also learned that a lot of what we have to offer here in storage, it's all about options and choices and flexibility. It means that the onus is on you to understand what those are all about. And of course, that's what we had here today to show you those different options and choices so you can make the best possible solution for what you do. There's just a lot of ways to approach and address your storage challenges. And so as far as I'm concerned, this is a feature. This is not a bug. Lots and lots of just mind-blowing numbers today. 100 trillion EBS I/O operations every day, 390 million EBS volumes created every day, 700,000 data lakes in Amazon S3, 100,000 customers running their AI ML workloads on AWS, 4 billion S3 checksums every second, and then $1 billion saved by using S3 intelligent tiering. Also, one thing I loved was when David from Stripe was talking, he said that I realized that the tech is important, but it also is really all about the people. And David had some particularly good call outs for our TAMs and our solution architects that work directly with our customers to help them use the tech properly and efficiently. I loved hearing from Seth about how we build this culture of durability. I just learned a lot from what he had to say there about how S3 works internally, but also really identified what he had to say about writing solidifies your thinking. As someone who does a lot of writing, I absolutely identified with that. Something I love to talk about when it comes to AWS is the fact that it gets better underneath you. Without you even have to do anything, you're always going to be getting more reliability. You're going to get reduced and continually minimized latency variability. As you learned today, you're going to get things like new volume types and new storage models. In some cases, you even get all this without having to do anything. In other cases, you go and change an option or set a switch, and you get to get the benefit from that new feature. I loved when Matt started talking about EBS, and what he started off and he said, a lot of people thought we were crazy. And that makes me realize that when you're innovating, innovation is kind of like that sometimes. You see the future, you step into it, you build something new, but then sometimes you have to wait a little bit until the rest of the world sees the value of what you're doing and catches on. Also from Matt, great to hear how our own teams see EBS as a building block for other services. And then when Matt was talking with Cami, and when she said, I thought this was really profound. She said, thank you for trusting us. And that really reminded me of our first leadership principle about customer obsession. We never forget about our customers, and we're always doing our best to meet and exceed your expectations every day. Also for Matt, a lot of really rich history in what Matt had to say today. When he talked about how we'll sometimes when we launched EC2, and he very explicitly used that phrase feature poor. And when we launched EC2 back in 2006, and I still remember writing that blog post, we had no EBS, we had no static IP addresses, no load balancers, not a console, but it was enough. It was useful enough that our customers looked at that and said, you know, it's pretty minimal, but I can do something awesome with that. So that was kind of some neat memories of that time. And then finally, innovation is continuing. We had some great launches today. We had Mount Point. We had the announcement of AWS Backup with the virtual air gap. We've got the improved restore time for Glacier, the file release option for FSX for Lustre. We've got more cloud support in AWS Data Sync, and definitely some more that I missed. So hope you had a great time today. Hope you learned a lot. Probably want to go back and rewatch some of your favorite videos. And signing out, and thank you so much for watching Storage Day today.